like stories. I like telling my stories. Maybe it's time you hear one. So this was a case of Dad going down the street, Santa Ana, mid 1980s, finding like a 1960, end of 60s Oldsmobile with a vinyl top that's gone off the car. He buys this car that had a vinyl top. That now the vinyl's gone, top's still there, but you can just imagine the look of this thing. It is complete. What do they call those? A clunker, a lemon. Anyways, it was just an absolute horrible, horrible car. So my dad proceeds to dump money into the car. We didn't have any hard times with money. So my dad put new tires on the car. He put a new radiator in the car. For some reason, he went out and bought Indian blankets and figured that was how to redo the interior. I really didn't appreciate what he was spending his money on. And neither did Mom. Now, we didn't live in like a mansion or anything, but we lived in a nice home. And Dad would bring this beautiful car and park it in front of our nice home. Obviously, it's not a beautiful car. It was just horrendous. Mom talks him into selling it. Now, here's the wild part. Me and my brothers, we would buy and sell cars, so we had a lot of know-how of putting the car on the internet and selling it. But what my dad didn't expect is he wanted $1,000 for this freaking clunker mobile, and he demanded that I put it in for $1,000. Now, $500 and $1,000 back then was a lot different than it is now. So, I think it's about probably $1,500 is what $500 was back then. And he wanted $1,000. That's like going out and trying to find something for $3,000. You're going to buy a clunker. But this was a $1,500 nowadays car clunker. So it's $500 back then. Well, I put it in the freaking paper for the $1,000 that he wanted, and I just wrote the ad up as best I could. Great transportation car, new tires, new alternator, new water pump, new this, new that, because it did. My dad just dumped tons and tons and tons of wasted money into this car. My dad wants $1,000 for this car. Well, obviously the phone didn't ring off the hood, but we finally did get a phone call. And it was this young college kid. He's just looking for transportation to get back and forth to school. He had $500 and called and asked, would I take it? And I told him, hell yeah, I'll take it. Hang on. So I went to my mom, and I had an idea. I go, Mom, I got somebody who will give $500 for the car. And my mom just looked at me and she goes, well, just sell it. I go, well, I can't. Dad wants $1,000 for it. I go, do you need $500? I go, yeah. So I told the kid, come over here. If you like the car, you'll buy the car. I need you to hand my dad $1,000. I'll give you $500. Buy the car. So the guy comes over. He looked at the car. He's talking to my dad. And he goes, do you mind if I take it on a test drive? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, ask me to go with him. The only reason he asked me to go with him, he goes, yeah, I want the car. This is exactly what I need. Reliable transportation, don't care what it looks like. This is going to fit the bill. I'll give him $500 for the car, or I'll give him the $1,000 if you give me the other $500. So I give him the $500. We get back to the house. Now, I got to go through the garage, and he has to walk up and ring the doorbell right at. And all I had to think of, I wonder if I just handed this $500 to this kid and he's just going to walk away. But he rang the doorbell, negotiated with my dad, handed him $1,000, and my dad put that $1,000 in his pocket and said, "See, I told you it was worth $1,000." And I just laughing my butt off. And my mom goes, "I'll never see that 500 again." Oh, that was hilarious. But we did get rid of that car. And understand, my dad had a beautiful Mercedes to drive. In fact, after that, we even got him a newer one. We ended up getting him an E300 or something like that. Me and my brothers, we all pitched in and bought him an E300. Oh, we just didn't want him to go out and buy another clunker. All right. Well, I'm in Southern California driving home. I'm on the 15 freeway. We're coming up on the split of the 215 split. I'm going to veer off on the 215 because I live in Hemet, and I'm going to go up to Hemet. Watch for stop traffic ahead. Okay, we will do. Yeah, I don't know what lane. It's under construction right now, so I honestly do not know what lane to be in. This is right 2 lanes, 215, so I guess I better get over 1 lane. Oh, wow, I had to get over 2. I don't know if I want to be in the fast lane. I want to be in like the middle lane. Please tell me this isn't 2 lanes. I don't think I've driven home from this area. Yay! There's only 2 lanes. Blech. I guess I'm going to be right lane Charlie. I got to be in the slow lane. Oh well. Over 1 lane. There we go. It turned into 3 lanes. It did. Once we hit the first exit, it opened up to 3 lanes. I like being in the middle lane. I don't like to be in the fast lane. I don't like to be in the slow lane. Middle lane. If anything happens, I got 2 ways to go. There's that. So, did you miss story time with Walter? That was a fun memory. I remembered that today. I'm just driving out to my brother's, and for whatever reason, that incident came back into my mind, and I was like, "Oh my God, that was funny." Let's see. It says Paris is 17 miles. I'll be home in 28 minutes, and it's 21 miles away. Oh, wow, that's right. I get to get on. I don't even know what exit I'm going to get off on. It says I get off on exit 10. I don't know what the name of that exit is. Exit 10 on the 215 North. Okay. We'll figure it out. Big truck up ahead of me. Auto what? Oh, wow, look at that. Unlimited Auto Trans. It's a beautiful trailer. I wish I could show it to you. It's all white. Unlimited Auto Trans. Wow, he does have a sleeper. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful rig. Looks like a freight liner. 6.7 miles to my exit. Clinton Keith. Oh, Newport Road. I'll bet you we get off on Newport Road. I'll bet you that's the exit. And the reason I say that is I know this road that I go to work on in the morning turns into Newport Road, and even though I'm going into Ord County from Hemet, I think that that would be the back way into Hemet. I don't think it's going to take me up to the 74 and then have me come across. It's going to have me get off at Newport and then go across. And I'm how many miles from home? 19 miles from home, but 26 minutes from home. We're in a 55-mile-an-hour speed zone here. It's how everything's under construction in California. I think they do it just because it doubles the fines when they have construction up. So then they just freaking get to fine everything double because you're in a construction zone. Let's see what's going on today. We are 5 miles from my exit now. We watched, we pulled all the wire down to the cellular field where we have, I think it's 112 panels down there. 12 times 5 and then 8 times 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4. Yeah, whatever it is. And so I think it totaled at like 112 or 114 panels. Ooh, Scotts Road. I know Scotts Road. Sometimes I take that to work. I do. And that's the hospital right over there. That's where April went to the hospital. I know where I'm at. I might not come up from San Diego this often this way, but I definitely come south this way and go to places. So now I know where I'm at, 3 miles. And it says 3.5 on here. By the time I pass it, it is 3.4. Yeah. We're going. We're going to get there sooner or later. I drank my Arnold Palmer. I did not eat until probably 7 o'clock today. That's pretty sad. I did happen to have a cherry turnover, and I had an Arnold Palmer on my way to my brother's. But then after that, I worked through lunch. We had to lay some 1-inch pipe. We pulled 4 conduits and a pull string through it. And then we pulled an extra 4 conduits and a pull string through an 1.5-inch pipe. I think we had a total of about 12 conduit in the 1.5-inch pipe. And that was just at 80% of that pipe. Maybe I had 75, but I know I didn't break 80%, which is good because you're only allowed to fill a pipe with electrical wire up to 80%. Plus, it would make it extremely hard to pull anyways. Even though I was using that, wire lube. Wire lube is just like a soapy liquid that you squeeze into the pipe, and it just makes it easier to pull the wire. We also pulled a 1/2-inch pipe down the hill, but that was for network. We're going to put an outdoor access point down there, and that access point is going to allow us to put wireless cameras down below. So that'll be cool. Oh, look at this. We're coming up on our exit. We are 9/10 of a mile. So we're going to go ahead and get to the right. Already says a 1/2 mile on this one. It says 7/10. I would have wrote 3/4. That's Newport Boulevard. Manistee, Canyon Lake, Lake Ellsworth. That's right. You go down Newport Boulevard. If I were to make a left, I'd go by Canyon Lake. That's a nice community, but it's a little bit obnoxious of a homeowners association. I've talked to people who live there. It's like a small government in a government. It's just, yeah. Yeah, I live in an association too. But we're a little small. So. Hello. People are stopping at a green light. Kind of weird, but man, they really didn't want to go. This is neat. I'm 20 minutes from home now. Not bad at all. Speed limit here is 45. Yeah, this is a lot better. If you've been following me, and I come home at night, I go from my brother's to my house. It takes me an hour and 15 minutes to drive, but I have to go through all these crazy housing developments. But I'm not going inside the developments. I'm obviously going on the transition roads on the outside of them. But that, 45 and 35 and maybe 55 for a bit, just and a right at this light and a left at that light. And it just takes you an hour and 15 minutes to get home. And I thought it was funny that I programmed my house in the thing, and it said 50 minutes. I go, wow, that's 27 minutes faster, because it's normally an hour and like 17 minutes. What? Why? And it's because it saw that the freeways were open. Oh. Sorry, a guy just cut off a guy. It was really, really weird, and there's total road rage going on, and it's totally got my attention on. But I understand why the truck is mad. If there's a possibility, let the truck guy know. I have video because I have a dash cam going. I doubt that I'll be able to show him. But I probably have his license plate. Shouldn't tailgate the guy. He'll slam on the brakes and brake check you, mister. Wow, this is weird. Do you guys want to see? I guess I could put the camera up to the upper thing and turn the camera. It's two cars directly across. Every time I pick up the phone, I accidentally press the power button. So there's, okay, they just changed lanes, so you can't really see it. It's focusing on my windshield and not, oh, he's pissed. He's pissed at it. He's going to try to cut that guy out. That really did do a bad thing. So right now, it's the guy in front of me. And that truck that's behind that guy that's in front of him, the guy cut him off. And he wonders why he's upset. I know you can't see, it's all blurry. But here, I'll just do this. Sometimes this works, and it makes it work. Let's just see. Did that work? Does it let it focus? They yelled at each other. The truck was absolutely right. The guy did cut him off. If the truck didn't go into the right lane, was really bad. It would have been the guy would have got rear-ended. It would have been his fault, but because it's a rear-end, they would have lied, and then it would have just been a bad situation for everybody. But I would have had the footage for it. And look at this, my phone's definitely not showing anything. So I'm just gonna go back to it. This is neat. Oh wow, we are already parked. We're almost up. I don't remember what this road is. Winchester. This is where I go south to, this is where I would go normally, go to my brother's. That's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I got the light off. There you go. There's a light. Oh, it's not really a good picture of this. Does that help? Helps a little bit. This is Senta, this road here. That's Senta Road. I can't even pronounce it. DomenigonI. I can't even pronounce that. Don't know. New McDonald's. Very nice to get a little breakfast in the morning. I don't eat there, but it is. And look at this. What is that? A Starbucks, a dental office, and it's a Chipotle. And then over off to the side is a Panda Express. And this is normally I would be coming west, and then I would go south down SR State Route 79 towards my brother's house. But there you go. That's how that works. Having some fun, yeah. The speed limit here is 65. Normally, oh wow, look, there's another football game at my son's high school. He's 17, he's graduating this year. I don't know why he doesn't like to go to the games. I think that's a good social activity that he should be going for. I don't mind handing him some money to go if he wants to go. He chooses not to go. I can't force him, or I shouldn't, but I mean, it's just, I'd like him to go. I'd like him to have some social activities. See, look, oh, you can't see because you're looking at me, but the speed limit here, 65, and I'm not on a freeway. This is, it might be a state route. I don't know. Is it a state? No, it doesn't say it's a numbered road. But it's just long and desolate and 2 lanes each direction and heavily used in the morning and in the afternoon. But it's really neat to use this route and get home so much quicker. It's so funny. If there was just a mountain road, well, I guess there is. There's probably some way to go from here and go over the mountain to get to my brother's, but I don't know it. And it doesn't ever tell me to go that way. But this is fun. This is not my light coming up. I have to go to the next one. But yay me! Wow, buddy. Okay, I'm doing 65, but you were going, he's pulling away from me at over 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour. So that would put him about 90 miles, 80? No, 90 miles an hour. Wow. On the freeway, I can understand it, not out here. to get, yeah, it's desolate. I wouldn't want to get in an accident out here in the middle of nowhere. I can just imagine doing something, getting a flat tire, having to call AAA. You're going to wait extra time just because we're out here in the middle of nowhere. It's not like you're at the every quarter mile there's a gas station or a 7-Eleven on the corner. The lights here are 2 to 3 miles apart. In fact, I'm still a half a mile from my light, and I can see it. It's coming up. It doesn't look far, but that's still a half a mile ahead. Maybe. Another guy. Oh, wow. Fun, fun, fun. Look at everybody's lighting me up in red. I'm a devil. I think we found our RV. We'll be driving across country. Those are going to be some nice trips. We'll just do videos on that. Show the road. Really nice RV. Has 2 bathrooms in it, so that's really nice. It's a I can't even remember. Cube, I think it said Cube. Everybody said, check the roof. They make these flimsy roofs on top of these RVs. They're junk. You don't want, these RVs are horrible. No. And I checked the roof, and this roof was like really, really nice. I was very happy when I went up on the roof and I saw that. Because everybody told me. And it says right at the top, do not walk on roof. It can be slippery. Fall occurrence could cause serious injury or death. I'm like, okay. I'm not climbing on the roof, but I am checking roofs. I'm glad I checked it. I took a lot of pictures of it. But the front of the RV, there was a, how to say this, there was a lot, everything wrong with that RV was all in the front of the RV on the outside. The headlight bezels were all scuffed up, cracked, blah, blah, blah. There's just a tiny little ledge off of the windshield. There's a tiny little wedge. And that little tiny wedge was, yeah, I really know. There's a ambulance coming, and the ambulance was way out there, so I went ahead and went through the intersection. I had a green arrow. Got a stop sign, the guy next to me just ran it. It's funny. But yeah, there's going to be some nice trips. We're going to take, I think, Ermini out to Florida and do a 1,000-mile rally with it. That'll be fun. And that's a 5-star hotel rally. Now, I'm not a member. I'm not a participant. Going to be a participant in the rally, but I will be a support car in the rally, where I'm going to be following with the RV and a flatbed. And my flatbed is capable of holding 2 cars. We might even take one of the Lamborghinis with us, and this is one of the modern Lamborghinis, the Aventador. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know the Aventador is absolutely beautiful, but it's also absolutely loud. And there is this one track day on the event that we might take the Lamborghini on. The Armini, I mean, come on. That is a multi-million dollar car. We're not gonna, well, maybe, I don't know. It's an old car. It's like from the 1950s. I think it was a 57 Armini or 55 Armini. 55 Armini. I still like to let them, they go beep, because it just tells them, hey, I'm home. So there's that. I am home. I'm gonna probably go ahead and hit this, turn this off. That's my map, and hit done. Yay! I'm done. Yay! Well, tune in tomorrow morning, and it will be another story time with Walt, and I am going to tell the story of how I got pulled over for singing. And that's not a joke. I got pulled over for singing. Not a good thing to do, or not a fun thing to get pulled over for. Well, you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.